Uh,
In the valley of the shadows, land of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in all the poison. I need some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Come with some angel music, so damn hot down here. I need some angel music, so to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I plead, show me some mercy. Grandma, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven if I get a little bit of sun. With a little bit of light, I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. I can shine like a raven. In the land of the shadows, the valley of the scorpion, stung by the darkness, swimming in out the poison. I need some angel music. I need some angel music. I want some angel music. A song to wash away the fear. Holy, unseen, I play. Show me some mercy. Grandpa, come on down here and sing your prayer with me. Cause I can shine like a raven with a little bit of sun, a little bit of light, just a little bit of sun. Black feather glisten, just a little bit of light, a little bit of sun. I can shine like a raven, shine like a raven. Black feather glisten. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to be one. Pull me up from the Snake River. I want to know freedom. Oh,
I got a whole one person in here. Hey, old mate, how you doing, man? Yeah, I thought I'd just like ask the question. What does DD know? And I think I got the answer today off last show. He's been watching our shows and he knows our arguments. So he's like a fence sitter, you might say. That's just my personal opinion. But it seems like he's trying to fight for something. Oh, I'm doing good, man. It's PJ's birthday now. You should stop by his stream tomorrow and say happy birthday to him. We're going to have a birthday stream for him. It's going to be pretty cool. I think Vicky's putting it together for him. And that's the Rayleigh criterion I posted in there. If you know what it is, It's an excuse for Earth curve. It literally is the scale that they use for it. They did a lot of weaving and dodging with their Earth curve math. And I was going to go over it, but Saab's on right now, and Vlad, so there's nobody really out and about. But just looking over like the Drunk Debunk show personally, he's not really any kind of a threat to anybody in our community. He's mad about it that our community actually exists and people actually look into this topic. So he seems to be all right. He came on flats and played our little role reversal with us today for a little bit. That's fun. Hey, Snyder. I'm a tired man. I was over on PJ's most of the night, keeping it going. I don't really have much else to say about the Drunk Debunk show or anything, but he seems to be picking on a lot of people in his community for some reason. Like it's just a big joke. The trip. Well, the one thing I'm doing next with it is the finishing my passport. It's going to take me a little bit of time to get that done. It looks like I'm not going to have to spend as much money as I think to get down there. It's just probably the paperwork to get into Antarctica is going to cost me. That's cool. Yeah. Anyways, so passport is going to be filled out. It's they want everything perfect for it. So hopefully I'll qualify for a passport. I don't see why I wouldn't. I'm not a felon or anything. Anything I've done in the past, it's already expunged or whatnot. And there's nothing worth fussing over on my record. I don't have any major crimes that I've ever done. You know what I mean. But they'll make it into a mountain into a molehill real quick, I'm sure. But the Rayleigh criterion, I wanted to look at that while I was on here. I was looking through some of the stuff, and there was one other one I wanted to do. Oh, how lenses work. That's what I want to look into. How the mirroring effect works, and I'm trying to figure out how Mikey can fix this problem. Anybody got any clues? It's starting to mirror his images. Some of his shows don't mirror the image. Some do. I don't know why. It's another great question. Mirroring. Let's see. I'm going to pull some of these videos up. I want to take a look at them. I want to see how lenses function. It looks kind of cool. Parking tickets. Yeah. No, not parking tickets, man. I've got a couple of bigger things on my record, but nothing that I was trying to do anything to hurt anybody. It was just stupid crap I did when I was younger that was illegal, you might say. I ended up in the joint for like 6 months one time. That was fun. I can tell you what it is. It was a concealed weapon. I actually had a blade. It was oversized on my person, and I was actually robbing a store for its content, namely beer at the time. But they pressed charges on me with a concealed weapon, and nobody would bail me out. I couldn't get a lawyer. It's just one of those things. And I think everybody in my family, like, well, just let them sit in there. Nobody came to bail me out or anything. So I did my time. It was time served. Mecklenburg County Jail. Yeah, you learn how to stay awake at night. Sometimes depends on who's in the cell block with you. I was actually in a pod, though. That's what they call a pod. Let's see, where is that thing? That's it. How lens functions. Huh. Now let's see what the mainstream was. It's not mainstream. It's just how lens functions. I'm pretty sure. It's by Canon Imaging of Asia. So they put out this video. I wanted to check it out in real time. Let's see what it is.
If you look at a scene through a single lens, it appears upside down. Why is that?
And convex too. Check that out.
Lenses that are thicker at the middle are called convex lenses. These lenses cause parallel light rays to converge to a single point, called the focal point. When light rays pass through the lens, they do not travel in straight lines.
Are the light rays all parallel? I don't think so. I don't think there is a parallel light ray floating around in the air. I think they all come from a source and they diverge. So, what does it do with those? The same thing. I can almost bet on it, and it makes it come to a point. They had to throw that parallel lens thing in there, but they know for a fact that like sunlight, moonlight, all that's parallel. But when you look at it from its source, it's definitely not.
But rather bend slightly inward. This phenomenon is called refraction. When light rays pass through the lens, they refract and converge to a single point to produce an image. Because the image passes through the lens to the opposite side, it is projected upside down. This process alone, however, is not enough to produce a sharp image. This is because, strictly speaking, a spherical convex lens alone cannot cause light to converge to a single point.
Spherical convex lens.
The focal point where light rays passing through the center of the lens converge differs slightly from the focal point where light rays passing through the edge of the lens converge. This is called spherical aberration. In addition, color fringing may occur. This is called chromatic aberration. When light passes through a convex lens, the focal point for red light, which has a long wavelength, is farther away from the lens than the focal point for blue light, which has a short wavelength. This causes colors to shift. As a result, colors appear to bleed. Making light converge neatly to a single point requires technology. Since the direction in which spherical aberration occurs in a convex lens is opposite to a concave lens, through a combination of two or more lenses, light rays can be made to converge to...
My next question is, if you're looking at like maybe a square light source, it's always going to come out convex. So everything you're going to look through a telescope, binoculars, no matter what it is, it's going to have convexity to it. It doesn't make the physical light a convex light. It's really funny, isn't it?
A single point. This is called aberration correction. Chromatic aberration can also be corrected by combining two lenses. To achieve the most beautiful images possible, actual camera lenses incorporate multiple individual lenses that correct focus and color bleeding. Lenses for single-lens reflex cameras are made up of a large number of lenses. Each lens is responsible for such roles as adjusting colors, distortion, and focus, as well as changing the focal distance. Canon takes pride in its diverse lens lineup. Each model features technology designed to capture beautiful images. Sorry, Gino. I had to mute for a minute. But yeah, PJ fell asleep.
Sorry, man. There's a stream. I thought I had it in StreamYard already out there for you guys. I thought I put it in there originally. I guess it timed it out. After it sits too long, it will, I think. How optics work. Basic camera lenses and telescopes. I get the point, but they're rounding the image to begin with. All the focal points in a convex lens is going to give it a convex shape. All lenses. So lenses are not. There are certain lenses I've heard there's a thing called an Egyptian lens that they score with a straight line pattern across it, that you can actually get an actual rectilinear shot. You can actually get what you're actually seeing for long distances. Kind of neat. But I think they cost a lot of money. Yeah, I was thinking about maybe playing a Jim Anus video. I have one now, the Rockin' Rotman. I haven't seen yet. I think it's worth a look at. Let's share it. Ladies and gentlemen, Jim Anus. Rockin' Rotman. And Vlad's still alive too, I see. I didn't realize it was. But I think that image does bounce everywhere. Getting a lot of wind distraction. You're gonna have to really, really get a real good one. I guess that's a lot. Hey, Luca, how far away is that moon again? What's this? Axis 5? It's got all that. That's how you model it. Different tastes. There's some of those shadows that go the wrong way. Close. I would think they go the wrong way. I wouldn't call myself lovely, Jim. It almost sounds like a dead Kennedy. Nice video, Jim. I like it. You ever heard of stellar drone? I don't know. It don't look real. Eternity. You don't want to see that video. It's not worth it. And so I ran across this skate park that some rich guy made in Texas. Huge. It's like everything you'd find in a park almost. I got to find that video. I was going to play it for you, Juno. I know you like the skate videos. Yeah, Luca's mighty quiet in chat. You're not saying much. Did you fall asleep? It's late where you are, isn't it? I'll see if I can find that skate park again. I don't see it now. It's not on my feed anymore. I don't know why they think I want to watch it. They put it in there and they pull it out the next one. Strange. I'm just going to dig through it a little bit, see if I can find it. Oh, you don't know what I'm looking at. Some of the stuff they put in my feeds. It's like they know me so well. Nope, nope, nope. I don't see it. I'll go see if Danny Corrigan's got any more videos up. Since I'm subscribed to him. The man wears a banana as a hat. Not really. He did a cool little design with a Chiquita banana. Let's see if I can get any streams here. There it is. He's got something out. Let's see. What did he put out? The best skate shoe I've ever had. But he's at, I think, at one of the Powell training camps. It's kind of cool. I think I'll show that instead. I got a couple other things I want to look at too. All right. Let's go back to the beginning. This is a cool little park too. I'm in here killing mosquitoes. One just bit me. Jesus. Must think I'm dinner. Here we are. No, let's go this one.
You too. I can't wait to go hiking.
Dude, the swimming. I'm so excited for swimming.
I mean, the hike to the swim. That's my favorite part.
The hike to it?
It's not always about the destination, Daddy-O. Just remember that.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not. It's not always about the trick, dude. It's about the battle sometimes. We learn things.
He
We
just
do
called
learn
Daddy
We
up.
learn about ourselves, most importantly.
I gotta stop this kumbaya style, dude. I am feeling quite lively today. Today's kind of a rough. I had like a bigger breakfast because I was like, oh, I feel off.
It was blurry, but we got it.
Dang it, that was a really good kick, bro. But I'm gonna try to just. I'm gonna try to push through it. Hopefully tomorrow I'll feel better. I know today is gonna be like very, very low energy. Watch me mess up a front 50-50.
Cool. Let's talk about it.
It was just really shaky. I was telling Andy the other day, so we went to Harbor City for a second, and I tried to nose up the ledge and just completely missed and slammed. And it's like my right foot keeps falling asleep, and today my calf keeps falling asleep on the same leg. And I'm like bugging ChatGPT about it all day, but it's saying, it's because I had this weird injury over here, and it's saying it could be linked to that, it could be my Lyme. We don't know, but I want to do something I'm kind of stoked on. Just don't know what that would be here.
You know what would be kind of cool? Nose like 270 around the curve ledge.
Okay, we'll go over that.
What? She just kicked up the street gap. Damn, dude, Andy's for the streets, bro.
It really is. I was literally thinking that. I was like, for the
You know,
streets.
should have went somewhere else with that. Take it further. Right over the hump. This is the only time you're going to see curvature on the show. It's in the bowl.
I blew my bushing out. Andy's looking for a little bit extra money right now because she just moved. She's in Long Beach now. She got a new little art studio. She took a little extra money. I was like, oh, clean my car. So she cleaned it yesterday so we'd have room for everyone in the car. But we brought all my skateboard gear up. So all my trucks and stuff like that, all my backup equipment, I got nothing, dude.
No way.
Yeah, we're in trouble. It's okay though. Let's do, what about a manual varial flip? I haven't done that one in a long time.
Oh, I like that. Zach just put on some new bushings.
Ouch.
Good
Ooh,
save.
she was moving.
I'm going so slow.
Talk about border control. That was nice. Pull it. Oh, yeah, actually did. She slid so far. She's a little stiff.
Oh my God.
Take over, Josh.
No! On the rocks is crazy.
Rappy. That was a rappy rap. That was Vanilla Ice.
Where's this park at? I want to know. Bet you somewhere in Cali. Nice move. Oh,
Oh, that was crazy.
oh, sweet. Actually, this kid's good. I like him.
Yo. That was out of nowhere.
See that?
Yes, sir. Easy money.
For Dan, I hope he sees it, makes him happy. Do a line where you hit like every box.
Yeah.
I'm just having a really tough day. I'm just not having
You have your expectations up high still. Lower them a little bit today. Oh, he almost got smoked by a rock.
She was the other way around. I usually smoke the rock.
Yes,
Not the
sir.
rock. Look at it.
Dude, Slappy Zach, I love it. Oh, I like
This
that.
little section's actually pretty cool. Keep it shaky.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I like this. It's raw.
I'm so excited for camp.
Damn, it is long.
I know.
Notice that.
Is it to 5? 14 to 5?
I think it's 14.5 also.
5?
Mine's 14.
It's an 8.4.
8.4 wide, but it's
Yeah, I don't know how
14.5 wheelbase.
0.5?
I know.
Yeah, it's got like a longer wheelbase.
so good in the back there, dude.
Yeah, he was skating your back here.
I wouldn't do 'em, man.
Good.
I hate rails.
Quarter pipe from Slappy is awesome.
They're horrible.
I want to do one of those on it.
That'd be cool.
Like the mat trick, but slappy mat.
Nice little park though. Man.
Whoa, first try.
Is it, Jim? I'm not going to get into that competition. We already got one in our environment like that. He's gone now.
Damn.
He's trying
That
to tell
is
me
a
that my
small
problem is my
part.
wheels are too small. They're not that small though. They're probably down to like 50s.
He's like having this meltdown, like, what's wrong with my wheels?
I thought you were talking
They're
about
not wheels anymore.
Give me these.
Rails
We're riding on
that.
bearings
I
and
think you're
rims.
saying now.
You're bearing and rim.
That thing's going sideways. He was trying to slide that.
I
for
feel
sure.
like if he wanted to, he could just murder this thing.
Oh, what? Secret tricks unlocked?
Yeah, I think I'm riding 8 right now.
Yes, sir.
8.5 maybe.
That's literally the best game in the world.
Yeah, I know.
Yes, sir.
Back in the
Oh, I
day,
like
there
that
were
shirt.
huge decks. And little decks. People didn't really
Come on, chill, dude.
see it like they do nowadays.
Like work.
Oh my goodness, came out of nowhere.
She almost got it.
Whoa.
You said mid ledge. I'm gonna do it mid ledge.
New Zealand.
I like this 5 deck check out.
Yeah, that is cool.
I mean, it's an obvious trick because I always do the manual ones, but I've never actually done it.
takes so much timing. I'm telling you, that one kid's really good with it. Dan's more relaxed with the trick. I haven't seen this yet.
What?
Uh-oh. Oh, she almost had it. Stay on it.
Doing like the
You gotta turn with it.
ride ever, and then she's trying to learn how to shove out.
No, she's close. Whoa. Beautiful park, though. That's gotta be Southern Cali. Those mountain ranges back behind us. Oh, she got so close.
Wow. First try?
Since when?
That was crazy.
Yeah, there's something up with my wheels for sure. You're right. I gotta change my wheels.
Yeah, blame the wheels. This kid's crazy, dude.
Oh my goodness. Look at the gap to that.
This is the kind of shit I did when I was younger.
Oh, what?
Oh, you know
That did not count, dude.
I don't know what's going on.
Oh, wait. What?
No.
Yo, were you trying to clear the whole thing to the other one?
Yo, no, I just want to clear it, but it's so like hard.
Whoa.
Son of a bitch! I actually tried for it. I can't even look at you right now. I'm so upset.
Ooh. That was good.
I'm gonna have
No,
to film for a bit. I just can't skate
Wait,
today. It's
where are you
a rough
going?
one. Shit, my bad. Oh shit, you're good. This is kind of like
I like this thing.
the thing.
Yeah, that was the thing, alright.
I would have been pissed. Oh, come on.
He's in the groove. Oh,
I don't know why they surrounded this park with these rocks. I hate aesthetic over function.
what's he gonna do now? Nice. Right out.
Dude.
Regular.
It's like, it's angled so perfectly that you can't really come back this way unless you use the bank over there.
Nice.
You're like landing one truck in this. I hate this design.
Slow too, and it's like
Every skate park needs to stop doing this shit. Cut that out.
I went slow and I still landed like here.
Yeah. You gotta pop like there.
Matt likes it though.
Well, that's because he airs it. It's bad for everything else. It's a terrible design.
He didn't like it. Make it more shit. No.
It's like a Nolly
better,
Foot Funk. These hubs are terrible.
Let's check it out.
scared.
Probably got another video.
Come on! Have you gotten one with that board yet? Yeah, it's been a while since you read those.
New Zealand
Since Chris's board came out.
advert. Okay, this is what you're talking about. I'll play it in a minute. This is fun. That was sweet.
Switchback nose grind to switchback nose grind.
Switchback nose grind flip would be a nice trick to learn, I think.
This ledge is canceled.
He made something out of it. Ouch.
Oh, that was sick. Yeah, don't follow that up. Death rail. Always on a mini board. Come on. Matt, could you do a trick over the hump?
I don't think that's the trick he was looking for.
Come on.
Too nice ball. They say white man can't jump.
Come on.
Made it.
First try. Thank you. Dude, that hip is so crazy to skate. It's basically like 2 China banks. Damn. You got a dumb gap for me? Wait, where'd he go, Joe?
In the grass.
I missed it, kind of. Wait, do that again. Is that big? That looks kind of big.
I think he makes it all the way over. Nah. Come on, dude. He can do it. He'll get it before he's done. Yeah, let's bet on it.
That looked crazy. Looked like he almost popped off of the flat. Oh, for sure. He's got that.
Yep, he did it.
Woo! Oh, I already know where you're trying to go. I can see it in your eyes. Oh, you have. Yeah, you could have done it. So this thing, you scrape on the way up and down. It's actually like that transition at the bottom, you don't actually touch
Yeah,
it
that's not
all.
a transition. It's just like an edge. Just pops
Fucking.
up. Got a little bit of curve in it. Yeah, you're not going to
So
be able to
steep.
roll into that.
Come on! Vic's saying it's my vacation. This is Vic's vacation, dude. He's having a great time. What are you thinking? First try hard flip?
We gotta take a
How
look
did he
at
just fall over the back of this?
Jump in, you can't like get up there.
that. You guys are already watching.
You might be able to if I put my foot there.
Your feet are sticking up here.
Oh, this is nuts.
It's like all sideways and foot.
I think it'll slide. Yeah,
No.
yeah, don't do that.
Oh, sorry. Did that land on your foot? Okay.
Yeah, I don't think it's doable. I feel like
Who's
if you're
gonna
gonna drop in, you have to do it where this crease is up here, because that's where it's flat. Otherwise, it's gonna slide.
You just want him to go higher.
No, not at all. I think that's literally the only place you can actually do it.
Dude, it looks like it's almost bending, doesn't
How
it?
about your fucking strength?
You want me to hold your board?
Thank you.
Oh, my board day.
Why is it so sideways, bro? Holy shit.
Because it's the shape of the county, I guess. You okay? I don't know.
I don't know how you're going to be able to lean into that. Oh, he did it.
I'm so glad I did it first try.
Man's like a bulldozer, dude. Oh.
Yeah. Matt just learns front threes like the other day out of Banks.
Hey, Luca, how's it going?
Hello.
Are you enjoying the skating?
Huh?
You enjoying the
Damn,
skating?
drenched in sweat. He skated for like 10 seconds. It's so hot here. What's this
So
area called?
I
Costaic?
can't
It's
hear
like
you.
it's super hot over here.
Hold on. Let me help you out there. I asked you, are you enjoying the skateboarding?
Oh, yeah. It's alright.
You You ever try any of this stuff?
I haven't tried to do any tricks now, but
Hmm?
I have ridden on a skateboard before.
Yeah.
Hmm.
No, you're dealing with a couple old skaters in here, Juno and me, and I don't know if Jim was a skater. There's a couple of us. We used to do this kind of shit when we were younger.
Oh, like what was the tricks that you did?
Well, name one.
How about an ollie? Did you do
No,
an ollie?
I've never done an ollie, man. What's it like?
Oh,
I'm just kidding, dude.
how about
No,
a grind?
I've grinded, I've ollied, I've done kick flips, hill flips, shove it's, pop shove it's, no complies, handrails. I've done ramp skating. I know how to do several different airs. Uh,
Damn.
yeah, I was actually sponsored at one point in time.
Yeah. Well, that's good. Yeah. Oh, you must have been really good then, huh?
That was good enough. I put my mind to it, dude. That's why
Hmm.
I wanted to be
So,
a sponsored skater. It was like something I wanted to do. Once I got into it, it's kind of like an addiction to a point.
so it's nearing the time that um you're gonna go to Antarctica, right?
Skate there?
No, I mean Antarctica. You know,
Okay, what about Antarctica?
is that what you said, or did someone
Yeah,
else say that?
that's where I'm going to go eventually. I hope either this year or next year for sure. But
Well, hopefully, yeah.
yeah,
So,
that would be the whole point.
what would
Skate
you
tan.
do?
Say again.
Like, what would you like? Obviously, you're going down there to do the 24-hour sun thing, right?
Yeah, I'm going to do a live stream, dude. Like
Oh,
what they told us they were going to do at the beginning.
nice.
Yeah. So I'm going to live stream whatever happens on the solstice, as per se.
And what do you have an idea of what equipment you'll be taking with you?
Pretty much probably a camera of some sort with a mount, and I'm just going to follow the sun. And I'm going to set my telescope up too with a solar lens so I can view the actual sun and see what it looks like in Antarctica comparably.
All right.
And I'm
Oh,
going to take some long distance measurements too on top of that.
oh,
There's a couple of things I'm going to do, but not too much more beyond that. But the main thing is that I'm going to do a live stream, feed it to like probably PJ Flatsoid, and probably maybe I'm thinking Saab will probably want to cover it. Anybody else to that matter? We're going to broadcast a live stream.
nice.
Yeah.
Well, hopefully it all goes well, and you'll prove once and for all whether or not there is a 24-hour sun.
Well, there's obviously a sun there, but does it set? And you've heard this several different times over.
Yeah, I know the argument, like,
Yeah.
oh, the TFE is fake, it's set or something, whatever. But well, hopefully, hopefully they'll believe your footage, you know.
Well, I'm not doing footage. I'm doing live.
Well, hopefully they'll believe the live
That I'm
stream.
actually live. Well, dude, I'll have safety measures to make sure that people can make sure that I'm live. Like, remember he's supposed to call, hey, dude, Steve, during the live stream when they were
Oh
doing
yes.
it. Yeah, I'll actually let Steve call me. I'll actually call him in the middle of it.
All right.
We'll use Ushuaia time too, like he wanted to, if that's the case. So, that make any sense?
Yeah. Yeah. Fair enough.
Everything that
Okay.
they failed to do on the TFE to verify what they were doing was legit, I'm going to do.
Hmm.
You
Okay.
get it? Yeah. And he took off. Luca, where'd you go? Hey, he's back. I think you hit the wrong button, Luca. What'd you hit?
I accidentally reloaded the page again. My bad.
Did it help? Yeah.
Yeah, but that's all. So thank you for indulging me.
No, it's not a problem at all, dude. I'm shooting straight, dude. It's not like we're on a mission to fool people with anything. We're not gonna pull any punches or anything.
Yeah. Well, hopefully it all works out either this or next year. So,
Yeah.
I'm gonna go now.
Okay.
See ya
All right, later, Luca.
later, Roger.
You can watch the skate video with us if you want to. Ouch. Now, that was an interesting conversation. What else did he expect?
No, you didn't like it either.
I didn't like it. Damn.
Oh, he's just trying to ollie into that again, huh?
I went to flats. That sucked.
On the pump over the bump?
Yeah, it's a great idea.
Yeah. Watch your butt real quick, Andy.
No, stay there.
No. Don't listen to him. Don't listen to him.
Stay there.
Nice.
See if your wheels will fit in here.
Oh, banana slide.
Come on.
They do with my backpack also, constantly.
You just do it right where Andy's sitting. Do it nose one style. Do you think you can do that?
So he's going to do a stall trick in that gas.
So that's a yes.
If you're
So the
moving
place to
too
do it is
fast,
through here
it's gonna
then, to
toss
nose
your
slide.
ass, dude.
But on that one.
Let's see what he's going to plan on doing. Oh, man, he got it. That's like the fourth time he's done it. Hey, real or not?
Woo! Look at those coconut wheelies. You know how tired he is? He has to start on one side of the park to get speed for this. Damn it!
Ooh. You gonna do it one more time? Come on, buddy. Let's see it. Kiss the face. Oh, he's still standing.
Come on! Yeah. What do you got, Lucas? Dude, I just framed it. He literally landed with his wheel as just barely over the top as possible. That was perfect.
We did it, and I almost slipped out. You can see me like falling back.
Dude, that was so sick.
Woo! Shout out Steve Saenz. Go get one.
Get the old Powell thing.
All right, so that was a quick little stop number one. Back on the road, get some food. Dude, you're so excited.
They can get any decks they want nowadays.
I'm more excited because I brought two
remaking
boards.
most of their time.
Yeah, I'm excited for you to get a nose 270 on that.
I just don't.
This is my
It's
baby.
kind of like dog.
It is Go Skateboarding Day on a Saturday. We were the only people at the skate park the entire time. Oh no, a little kid showed up on a bike. So he got that Dubai chocolate, but he left it in my car. And it melted, so he's got the Dubai chocolate in ice.
I gotta eat this shit, dude.
Gotta eat that chocolate.
Fold it around, it'll harden.
Oh, you like smushed it around?
Yeah.
Nice. I tried the Dubai chocolate the other day. It's fine.
I have no idea what he's
So the
talking
video
about.
starts off with
Now we're done with the Danny Core. I want to see what this New Zealand thing is. Y'all having fun laughing about it. I'm missing out on the joke. Deck adverts. Brought to you by nomoreadverts.com. Okay. Let's see what this is.
If you're like me, you find it very hard to keep your dick dry. I left my dick unprotected and it was warped out of shape in no time. I could barely recognise my own dick. Imagine that. Then I discovered Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. The best way to take care of your dick in 3 easy steps. First, wash your dick with
Is that
soap
what they
and water.
say in New Zealand?
Then, wait for your dick to dry. Once your dick is clean and dry, paint your dick with Schaefer's dick sealant. I used to be too embarrassed to invite people over to see my dick. But now, my dick's the talk of the town. I even have pictures of my dick. Check out that dick. I'm going to send this to my secretary. Barbara always loves to receive my dick pics. After all, summertime is all about spending time on your dick.
It's
I
always
often
about
have
the size of
20
your
to
dick.
30 people on my dick at once. That can really wear your dick out, causing dick splinters and discoloration. But with Schaefer's dick sealant, my dick stays a nice golden brown colour. Who wouldn't want a golden dick? I used to never let children anywhere near my dick. My dick was too dangerous for kids to play on. But it seems like every kid in the neighbourhood's been on my dick this summer, and they've all had a good time. My dick's over 70 years old, but
Whoa.
it looks brand new. That's part of the reason all my neighbours are
It's
jealous
so
of my
close.
dick. Isn't that right, Jim?
Yes, you've got a nice dick, okay?
His wife is always on my dick, begging me to know the secret of my perfect dick. If you like Schaefer's dick sealant, check out Schaefer's New Zealand style cock. I had a huge hole in my dick, but I
Don't
fixed
forget
it
the
by
cock in the
jamming some
dick.
cock in it. You'd be surprised how many things you can fix by jamming cock into them. Have an extra large hole in your dick? Try Schaefer's African style cock. Just go to your local home improvement store and ask for the big black cock. Schaefer's New Zealand style dick sealant. Don't put it on your penis.
Oh, jeez, guys.
There's also a helpful number on the back. Hi, I've got a question about my dick. Schaefer's New Zealand style. Hey, get that squirrel off my dick. He knows he's not allowed to come on my dick.
All right.
Javier Malay is turning out to be Argent.
Jeez, guys, jeez. That was decent. It's oh, I can't even. I'm not even going to try it. That was funny. Now let's see. What did oh yeah, the monkey thing. The dog. I didn't want to start that. No. I want to look at the resolution limit of the human eye. And then I'll get on to some more serious topics like skating. There's 27 inferences, diffraction, and the Rayleigh criterion. Huh. I think it's due to base with the color of what you're looking at, the light. Looking for a decent little video. I think this one looks good. 7 minutes. In this video, we discuss something about your range of sight. The Rayleigh criterion for diffraction and limit of resolution. Quite a title. Let's see what they got to say about this crap. It probably has some validity to it. It's like they have a demonstration too.
In this video, we discuss the diffraction of light through a circular aperture and Raleigh's criterion for determining the smallest angular size that can be resolved given the diameter of the aperture and the wavelength of the light. So in the upper left corner here, we start with a quick reminder of one-slit diffraction. And I'll post a link to the video where this was first derived. In this picture, we show the way light spreads out when it passes through a thin slit. The red curve on the right shows the intensity of the light as it spreads out on the screen. We have a max intensity right in the center, and we get other maxima off the center, separated by diffraction minima, where the light is destructively interfering. Well, diffraction through a circular aperture is just the circular version of this. If we pass a ray of light through a small circular aperture, the diffraction happens with circular symmetry, and we see a projected pattern like this. This is called an Airy pattern, and a cross-section of it through the center would look like a one-slit diffraction pattern. The diffraction of light through a circular aperture causes problems for angular resolution. For example, in the top right picture, if we have two stars relatively close in the sky, and the light is coming into the aperture at these slightly different angles.
Oh, I got a new one.
The light from each of those stars is diffracted into an Airy disk, and I can see that some of the diffraction pattern is overlapping between the two images. Well, at some point, two stars could be close enough where it becomes impossible to tell you're looking at two stars because their diffraction patterns are just too overlapped. So at the bottom right, I have a typical picture of two stars that are decently resolved. So when you look at that picture on the left that says decently resolved, you can clearly tell you're looking at two sources of light. In the picture all the way at the bottom right, my two sources are now so close together that I can't really tell whether or not I'm looking at one thing or two things. So in that case, the two stars just don't have enough angular separation to be resolved. In other words, we've gone below the minimum angle of resolution for our telescope. So what's the cut point where you can say confidently that you can resolve the light from two sources that are very close? The point at which we can barely resolve the two sources occurs when the center of one Airy pattern lands on the first minimum of the other Airy pattern. This is called the Rayleigh criterion for diffraction limited resolution through a circular aperture. And as it turns out, this can be expressed mathematically as theta equals 1.22 lambda over d, where theta is measured in radians, lambda is the wavelength of the light, and big D is the diameter of the circular aperture. Note that a larger value of the wavelength results in worse angular resolution, so the minimum resolvable angle becomes larger if lambda is larger, meaning you're not going to resolve two point sources unless they're farther apart in the angular sense. This happens because larger wavelengths of light have diffraction patterns that spread out farther than smaller wavelengths.
So angular size. It's a direct line of sight.
In addition, a larger value of D would give you a smaller minimum resolvable angle, in other words, better angular resolution. And a radio telescope gives us an extreme example of this relationship. In an optical telescope, we observe wavelengths on the order of hundreds of nanometers, but a radio telescope makes observations on the order of centimeters to meters for radio waves. So this means the wavelength causes the resolution to be hundreds of thousands of times worse when we use radio waves. To counteract this, we use an enormous aperture size. For example, the radio telescope at Arecibo has a diameter of 1,000 feet in order to get decent resolution from radio waves. So we'll wrap things up by applying the Rayleigh criterion to a couple simple examples. In the first example,
let's see these examples.
We're told we're walking progressively closer to a page of text. And if you're far enough away, you won't be able to resolve any individual letters. And it's just that the angular separation between features on those letters is below the minimum resolvable angle. As you get closer, the angular size of the letters gets bigger. And at some point, you cross over the minimum resolvable angle and you'll begin to see features on the letters. So just as a rough approximation, I'm saying 1 millimeter features become resolvable when you're standing 2.5 meters from the page. And I want to use the Rayleigh criterion to estimate the diameter of my pupils. That's the circular aperture. Finally, we're told that we can assume the effective wavelength of light is near the center of the visible spectrum, so about 570 nanometers. So the hard part of this problem is just finding what's the angular size of 1 millimeter features at a distance of 2.5 meters. And my preference for this is to just use the arc length formula, S equals R theta. As long as we're dealing with very small angles, a small section of arc is really the same thing as this linear feature of 1 millimeter size, and the distance to that feature is 2.5 meters. Again, those are related by the formula S equals R theta, where S is a little increment of arc, R is the radius of the sector, and theta is the angle included in that sector.
I don't see any curves here.
This is going to give you the angle in radians, which is convenient because that's what we're plugging into the Rayleigh criterion. So I get S over R. That's 1 millimeter.
Size over radians. Yeah.
Over 2.5 meters.
Pretty simple.
And this gives me an angle of 4 times 10 to the negative 4 radians. So this is the cut point where I've just crossed over the minimum resolvable angle. So now I have what I need to plug in to the Rayleigh criterion formula and solve for the diameter of my pupils. I'm going to do that symbolically first. Multiply by d on both sides and divide by theta. So I get 1.22 lambda over theta measured in radians. This gives me 0.00174 meters. And if I express that in millimeters, that's 1.74 millimeters.
Using the diameter,
of my pupils.
Let alone.
In the next example, we're looking at a radio telescope. And we're told we're making observations at a wavelength of 0.1 meters or 10 centimeter radio waves using a radio telescope with diameter 1,000 feet. So that's the Arecibo telescope. And in SI units, that's 305 meters. And I want to compute the limit of angular resolution for these observations. In other words, the angle given by the Rayleigh criterion. What's the smallest resolvable angle in the sky? Finally, we're asked to express our answer in degrees. So we'll start by getting our minimum resolvable angle in radians. And I plug in 0.1 for the wavelength, 305 for the diameter of the aperture. And this gives me a minimum resolvable angle of 4 times 10 to the negative 4 radians. That's just coincidentally the same number as the previous problem.
Yeah, I got
Now I need to convert this to degrees.
So they convert all these numbers down.
60 degrees for every 2 pi radians.
Even in miles.
Into 3 sig
so
figs.
that's where they got their curve calculated.
0.0229 degrees.
Resolvable.
If you find the physics content on Zach's lab.
That's boring. But educational, you might say. Is everybody here still with me? We got 6 people watching. Dun, dun, dun. They're all over at Saab still, I bet. He's probably still going. Let's see. I wanted to pull up one of this guide in notifications. Every time I click in and open that window, it's there. And my voice is getting quite drab. A little hoarse. Let's see. I'll pull that video. Yeah, Saab's still going. All right, I'm gonna get it. Oh, it's quiet. The Theory of Nothing. This looks like it's going to be good. It's Rick and Morty. Like Doc Brown and what's that other guy? Marty. Hey, JJ. Or JC. Sorry. I get you and Justin. Both Justins kind of confused every once in a while. Let's take a look at this Theory of Nothing. It's like fun. Cute little short. Let's see. It's about a minute long, maybe.
You believe in the theory of nothing. You believe in the Big Bang where nothing exploded and created the entire universe out of nothing. You also believe that the universe is expanding into more nothing. You believe in black holes, which are a bunch of nothing, sucking up everything. You think that large masses can bend space, which is basically like saying they can bend nothing. You also think that life itself came from nothing and that after death there is also nothing. You also believe that rockets work in space because the rocket's thrust pushes against nothing to move forward. And when asked for proof of your nothing theories, guess what we get? More nothing.
Straight to the point. I like that. Nice. That's more skating. Should we watch it? Nah. I'll find a better one. I'm having fun with the Theory of Nothing. The Theory of Nothing. Bum, bum, bum. I'm going to go to bed here soon, but everybody else is still going. I got to work tomorrow. I don't know about everybody else. I got Saab and Ironworks going, both. Now, like Justin's coming up on one tomorrow at 5:30 p.m. I'll put that one in there for you guys. If you don't have Justin's link, or you're not subscribed, which I think most of you are, I'll stick it in there for you guys, just in case. Let's see, where's any decent skate videos. It was pulling them up earlier for me. I'll do one more. One day ago, they put out a video, Danny Corrigan. Let's see. It's called The End. Whatever that is. They're at this skate park that Powell, I think, sponsors. This was amazing, I think is the name of it. I hope it is.
Woo!
Hard motion rough. Obviously, it's skateable.
Oh!
Oh, he kept it up.
Yeah! Oh, he wants the whole thing. Oh! my god!
Come on, Dan. Come on.
Yeah!
Ooh.
Yeah!
Nice.
Oh my goodness. That was insane. God damn it, dude. That was it.
Oh yeah, that's a better angle right there.
That was awesome.
Thank you.
That was so scary. It did, right? No way!
Who are you?
Dan Schegler? Dude, this is the second time Zach's been attacked by spiders.
Well, in the bathroom, he had one crawl on him. That one's in his backpack. Yeah, but
That's
one on the
a
drive up, he was
spider,
scared of
isn't it?
spiders.
The one on you was huge and like thick and hairy. And
Oh, he's got a
it was
picture.
you.
I was gonna say, you described me, dude.
It was you. Oh my god.
I don't know where it went. Did you grab it?
Oh. Come on.
I'll take it.
Come on.
Come on.
Like, I was gonna like jump out.
Oh.
First tee, let's go.
Whoa! Just stayed on it.
I just want to say, Phil jumped on that.
On it, dude.
Oh, he did. Yeah, he aired out and foot planted it. Jumped back in. Yeah.
That's really crazy.
There it is. Yeah, getting speed for that thing is crazy.
Is it cold in here? This man's wearing a jacket. Hey, JJ.
Whoa!
They're skating flat. Oh. AP Lightning.
No.
From this into the middle one.
Oh, from the extension to the bank?
That one was really hard to get.
Yeah, I remember you struggling with that one. Imagine saying landed it and it works.
I'll try to do sailfish.
Okay.
Oh, we're racing here too. And big time. Fuck in. Back door. What the hell's wrong?
Come on!
You're not. Nice. Thank you, Brian. Take care.
Okay, I'll do sailfish.
Casual.
Whoa!
Oh, you're gonna do it again, I bet. $10 on it. I think they are. In Cali somewhere. That's good.
Whoa.
That Roland was not good.
You got it,
I'm
strap.
pretty sure they had to take curvature into account when they were building the flat part of the bottom.
More in the middle.
Got severe weather warning. Air quality. Oh, that's
Yeah.
That manual is sick. What are you doing now?
But the same because I spam it and I hate it.
Oh,
No, he did try it again.
That would be sick. Woo. Yeah, screw that. You don't need to battle that. You're on vacation, dude.
I'm gonna keep thinking about it.
He said he's gonna try one more.
What's this? Oh,
That's spooky, dude.
try to chat him. Now it's just us.
I'm not sure that's Andy's board anymore. Yeah, I think that might be Matthew's board now.
That's
dude.
Matthew's board for sure.
That's Matthew's board, dude. And here's Victor on Victor's board.
Ooh. One more time, do it.
Ah.
Oh. I bet it did, Nate.
Sounded like one of my nollie flips. The hip swivel?
I bet next time. Did you come up with your skate someday? Oh, nice.
Oh my god.
Oh yeah, had to be. I haven't changed my bearing.
You're trying to ollie in?
7 months.
Come on.
Oh, yeah.
Oh no.
I don't ride every day anymore.
Since they put this thing here, now everyone's board just goes right under.
We're gonna make some like gator balls.
Switchback 3.
Pretty good actually. Deep brown.
Wow. Yep.
Oh. Oh my.
I love how you
I thought it was down the hill and you were out.
What was I supposed to do? Dive for it? Come on.
All you had to do was
Oh, man.
walk forward.
I was gonna watch that one too.
Oh. Do it. We got a launch ramp over the lake, man.
Yep.
Oh. Big Pine, you can go try out for
Whoa.
That's what the kids are doing.
Christopher, who?
That's a kid. He's crazy, dude.
I've never seen you come out of that switch 50-50 that way. That was sick. I love that shit. You feel there's knots back there?
I could just like...
Dude, do it, dude.
If I push forward, it'll crack.
Dude, he's working the demons out of me, dude. Come on. Come on. Vic!
Oh.
Vic, let it go. That's crazy. I would have never let it go.
You tried, man.
It would have been. I said switch feeble.
I said switch feeble.
You asked me which it was, and I said switch feeble.
You said regular feeble.
I did not.
You don't know left and right.
Yep, I'm a loser. So bad. This is the worst day yet. I like that coin turn though. He's like, "You lineman today?"
Balance on ski saved my ass because all the people were outside.
I have no idea.
I bet
Dude, he let go.
It's just hard.
Phil's over here telling me that he did a kickflip 50-50 on a vert ramp below Copen. And he beat Dustin Dolan.
I have the footage.
Oh, no. You got the footage? Ooh, that board almost cracked.
Come on.
Ooh, she's hurting herself, man. Oh, she got it. Oh. Nah. I don't know.
Let's go.
Oh, on the dirt. that dirt's too moist. One more time, Matthew. Get a good one. That's not much better.
Handyman.
I bet you it does. Oh, dude. Yeah. Let's see if he can pull it. I think he's trying to do a finger flip.
Oh!
Nope.
Safe.
No.
That is soft.
Yeah. Oh, he ollied. Oh.
A 5 second. You
That
fix
was-
this song. Yeah? It really like.
Oh, hell. This can't go away. You did alright.
Yeah, if it doesn't flip.
There's one that. This ain't skating. Oh, nice spine. That would be a fun ramp.
I got you.
Let him kiss the frog. I kissed the frog too. Give him a kiss.
He's gonna kiss. He's gonna kiss the frog. Oh, I did. Be fine. That was nice. That's alright, man. Not everybody's made for skateboarding.
Okay, last one right there. Last one of them.
Like Matthew there. Holy shit. Look at that. Oh. Didn't get the hat on.
Look back and remember that you haven't.
Him and the hat. Don't want to stay together. Oh my god, dude. Talk about big air. Raw session. Oh yeah, they are, dude. Oh, did you see that? One footer. He's landed it. He's gonna do it. Yep, he did. Yeah, they work. I watched some of them.
Yep, there it is.
Ow.
Yeah,
it's right here.
Hey, pull. Why do picnic tables look small nowadays? When I was a kid, they were huge. They look so happy. This is a vacation. What's the freestyle skater doing there? The little kid pulled it. The other one.
Let's go.
That's how you get started.
Flick towards Lucas. That's all I told him.
Michael's doing a premiere.
Yeah, man.
Oh my goodness.
Oh. I'll go over there after this. You got to go over and give him a like on it. Got to keep content going. Oh, he's sitting there way in there, holding that board up. What a camp outdoor that is, I'm telling you. Oh, I thought he was fighting. Good kid.
idea what I was doing.
And as we're leaving, it starts to rain. Taking the good weather with us back home. I'm gonna have to take a couple days off.
Well, he's got the
for
same
sure.
power Duffy has.
I don't know what I was thinking. And at the end, I decided to race Matthew for some reason on foot and almost passed out. I was like, raining now. Throw my board in the car.
Nice. I want to look at one that Logical gave me. Let's see if I can find it. I think it's Simon Dan, another weirdo. Let's see, where was it at? Did I use it up? Let's see if it's still in the chat. I found it. Got a walking dog. I like these little videos. It's cute. A Howdy Dog production. Could he be a moron or a liar? I don't know. Probably both. Lying morons are easy to spot a mile away. Everybody's seen that.
Clearly passing something into his hand which he's then putting away. The video quality is not high enough in order to see what that object is. But even without this explanation, this video clip still proves nothing.
You, sir, are a liar.
He's an idiot.
Liar. This actually proves two things, Dan. Number one, NASA is lying to us and deceiving us as always. And number two, you're a liar and deceiver as well. This is not the first time I've caught you lying, and I'm sure it won't be the last. Look at this.
Straight up is lying.
The fake astronaut in the green shirt is reaching for something that's not there. He grabs nothing, moves nothing to the other hand, and then lays absolutely nothing down. Yet your idiotic response to that is the video quality is not high enough in order to see what that object is. Listen up, dummy. The reason we don't see anything in his hand is because there's nothing there. It's real simple. This is augmented virtual reality gone bad. There you have it. Yet another lie coming from Simon Dan. If everything NASA, Dan, and the other NASA femboys told us were true, then why do we keep catching them in lies and deceptions?
All right, let's go back. Here we go. What does this fool say again?
Clearly passing something into his hand which he's then putting away. The video quality is not high enough in order to see what that object is. But even without this explanation, this video clip still proves nothing.
You, sir, are a liar. This actually proves two things, Dan. Number one, NASA is lying to us and deceiving us as always. And number two, you're a liar and deceiver as well. This is not the first time I've caught you lying, and I'm sure it won't be the last.
Oh, thank
Look
God
at this. The fake astronaut in the green shirt is reaching for something that's not there. He grabs nothing, moves nothing to the other hand, and then lays absolutely nothing down. Yet your idiotic response to that is the video quality is not high enough in order to see what that object is. Listen up, dummy. The reason we don't see anything in his hand is because there's nothing there. It's real simple. This is augmented virtual reality gone bad. There you have it. Yet another lie coming from Simon Dan. If everything NASA, Dan, and the other NASA femboys told us were true, then why do we keep catching them in lies and deceptions? You don't have to lie and deceive if you're telling the truth.
That makes sense. Great video, Logical. Thank you. We're not gonna watch that. You get name checked every day because you're so full of crap. So we got a Sydney watching a full moon at 3 a.m. in the northern sky. Is that tonight? Because the moon's not full here. I want to see what latitude I'm at. I've got the tools now. Dun dun dun. I got 3D maps, people. Which it doesn't have longitude and latitude on. I have to go out farther from Earth to get to it. No, it's not showing me longitude and latitude on this ball. I'm right outside of Denver. I think I'm southwest of it. I have to look that up. Wow. I'll see if Flats is going yet. Yeah, I got to work on my speaking elocution because I got lazy with speaking. I could talk like this, like I am a newscaster. That's shorty for this channel. I'll say that. Is he doing a premiere? 29 minutes. So it's good to flash this channel. $1 a.m. That's in nearly 20 minutes. Let's see what the goal is. I think he's trying to get super chats during this one. Trying to get 5 super chats. I've been on for almost 2 hours. I'll end at 2 hours. Now let's check out some X Games. Yeah, I don't think Saw's live anymore. Nope, he's gone. Let's share the show again. I want to go to that guy's channel. Well, it's all Logical stuff. All right, cool. Let's see if Logical's got some more stuff laying around in his video collection. She got filmed of the Suez Canal 1 day ago. That looks like fun. We'll watch it. 1,000 miles. I've seen this footage before, I'm pretty sure. Decent long haul footage. We could take my camera outside. If I was on the phone, I would. But this Apple doesn't do it justice. You could draw a line to the horizon. I wonder why. Nice little fucking video throwing in there too. He's doing it with a real-time tracker too. Look at all that curvy Suez Canal. Well, it's not definitely not the banks there for sure. Welcome to fucking. Nice, you like me. Wow, that was nice. I liked it. Let's see if flash is on yet. Ooh. I love it when a site has a preset video for you when you click on it. Good times. "12 minutes before Flash is on." We'll take a look at Sea Lightning's video right quick. What did I do with that thing? I know what to do. Okay, I got it. New Delhi, India, 28 degrees north, 77 degrees east. Saskatchewan is at 54 north and 106 degrees west. We share 11 hours of sun.
Okay, YouTube. It is 6:03 p.m. June 20th. And it was raining a little bit. Now it's just cloudy.
I don't know if it's called
The
science.
sun should be about there.
These
And
are
it doesn't
observations.
get dark here till 9:14, so 3 more hours it will be dark here. And right now, Tret 3006 in India is going to be taping his sky, and it is sunshine there, and there it's morning, but the sun is up in India, and he's watching the sun. Well, I'm watching it in Saskatchewan, Canada. We are 180 degrees away on a globe map, a globe ball, spinning ball.
Yeah, right.
And 11 and a half hours time difference. So why am I looking at the sun here and Tret's looking at the sun in his country? And this is west, okay? So this is west. India should be straight north of me, which is north. So how can he be looking at the sun when the sun is in my western sky? That is unbelievable. This is a secret that has to be exposed. And any country that you live in, find on a globe another country 180 degrees away from you, and in June, July, you will find that country will share the sun with you. And it could be either in the morning or towards sunset, either way. So do the research yourself, find a country. I use timeanddate.com and see if the countries overlap. Thank you.
Nice little video, Elaine. Huh. Just gonna play it over and over, and yeah. All right, let's play some music. We got 8 minutes before Flash goes live with this. I have a song picked out. It's like under control kind of thing. I think it's what the governments want us to do. Get under control with everything. Rely on them for all your information. Don't think for yourself. It's all right. You're a silly man.
With the fact that they told us exactly what they were going to do. They wrote a document called the Project for a New American Settlement.
Don't ever say I didn't warn you. That's about all one can do. Anything these creatures tell, the opposite is probably true. Every day, their grip is getting stronger. We must not prune the tree of evil any longer. Every day, the tyrant's getting closer. Will you sit back and watch, or do what you're supposed to?
What can I get with 2.3 trillion? When does a citizen become a civilian? When did the heroes morph into the villains? How can 2 planes powderize 3 buildings? These are questions that could get you murked, politically, socially, physically, put into the dirt. Many swear that there's some kind of conflict of interest within. The conflict depends upon what you're interested in. You can chant 9/11 was an inside job all day until you say the Mossad and pay closer attention to Flight 175 and the odd cylindrical pod beneath the fuselage. Then it's 2 + 2 level addition after you factor in the flight termination systems. Then flash back to the cash the good rabbi stole, September 10th style, right down the rabbit hole. What can I get with 2.3? You can get unlimited corporate news. What can I get with 2.3? You can have any mercenaries you choose. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can steal a couple million souls. What can I get with 2.3? You can get everything under control. The missile they hit the Pentagon with was not an act of randomness. It murdered accountants, bookkeepers, and budget analysts. That side of the building was retrofitted prior to this to withstand bomb blast, a nickname the catcher's mitt. If that don't give you some kind of clue why they blew the mortar, maybe you should take some medication for your new disorder. If buildings are burning, don't ever trust a news reporter with 267 stories of gruesome slaughter. Don't ever mention Dov Zakim and trillion stolen, much less missile-equipped Boeings he been remote controlling. With System Planning Corporation International, the folks to see if you got some buildings you like to crash into. But that's impossible without the proper capital. That's why I'm asking you what you would do with unimaginable wealth. So much money you can't delve in it. Enough to buy 10 presidents and 12 senates. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can get unlimited corporate news. That's right. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can have any mercenaries you choose. All night. What can I get with 2.3 trillion? You can steal a couple million.
Pause that for now. I'll play that second half you gave me. Let's see. I think this is the second half what you're talking about.
Okay, YouTube.
Is that the second half?
The sun has been up for a little more than half an hour in Saskatchewan, Canada here. And the sun is in the northeast.
Maybe I got that wrong.
Our roads are surveyed north, south, east, west, 0 degrees and 9.
That probably is the wrong one too.
So here's north, 0 degrees. The sun, and east, 90 degrees.
Right.
So the sun was more to the north right now, as it rose a half hour ago. And here's the road going south, 180 degrees. And the road going west,
yeah, I think I've seen
70
it.
degrees. And we're back to 0 degrees north. The sun over here. Now my YouTube friend in New Delhi, India is watching the sun right now in his western sky. He'll be watching it for another almost 2.5 hours, I think. Not sure exactly. And how is he watching the sun in India before it sets, and I'm watching it rise in Saskatchewan, Canada? It does not work on a globe ball. Hopefully he'll be sending me his video or pictures, and I can put them on my YouTube page here.
Nice. Now let's see if flash is on. I think he is coming on here in a moment. Two minutes to go. Nice. I'll put it on screen. Premieres in 60 seconds. Dun dun dun. That feels much better. Tick, 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 tick. Ding. Still staring at a blank screen. See if anybody's in chat. Ding. Yeah, we got a crowd in there now. Here. Hit those likes. Share that show. Here it comes. Great animation. And getting better.
This
Okay,
is
now-
a circle. That is a circle. This vertical
draw
and
the circle in
horizontal
your
is
top left.
smaller than that vertical and horizontal.
Draw the circle on the top left.
So we're going on to the next subject now. The next
Observation,
subject,
right?
the poll that won was observations. Yes. So for the next hour, we'll be talking about observations.
Okay, I'll probably do better with observation.
Oh yeah. And how did we get off of Foucault's on the Cavendish? I just didn't see the transition there. I didn't get it.
No, because it came to the end of the hour.
Yeah, it's the next hour.
Yeah.
Well, he went from talking about Foucault's pendulum on the last hour to Cavendish.
Science. Yeah, what is science? It was supposed to be science.
Yeah. Everything's science.
Okay.
And now we can go to observation. Well, I guess, do we observe curvature?
No.
Oh, okay. I'd say that we do. Yeah.
Okay.
Did you have on the horizon?
One?
Oh my gosh! I almost left. I almost exited out of Restream.
According to Craig, you can observe gravity right behind me.
I was just saying that LF when you left your seat, so you've got lots of gravity behind you there.
There's a shitload of it. I'm going to bottle it up and sell it.
Okay, so you guys can take your votes for the next third hour's topic. We have Satan's Little Season, Biblical Cosmology, Trinity, and Gas Pressure.
Nice.
So there's for the next offer. For this hour, we are talking about observation. So far, Luca thinks there's curve. We told him no, there isn't, and he's given up. So
that was quick. Yeah, that was easy.
Hey. Then what about the high? If you go high enough up, the horizon will drop.
You go high enough up, the horizon will drop. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, what is the horizon, first of all, Luca?
High altitude horizon drop. Yes. The horizon is where the sky meets the land.
Appears to meet the land. It doesn't physically.
Appears, yes. Appears.
So it's an optical effect.
You could say that the horizon is optical, yeah.
Okay, so you do understand with optical effects, with distance, it can cause a difference in what you perceive on that optical effect, correct?
Like it gets smaller because of the angular size? Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Yeah, my point is with distance, optical effects seem to change perception. They look different.
No
they
matter
look
where you
optically
are,
different. They look optically different with distance.
But like, no matter where you are on Earth, as long as you're like at sea level, the horizon will be the same distance away from you, always.
Ah, so there's no such thing as black swan refraction.
Well, yeah, of course that's refraction. You get what I mean.
Of course.
You do that.
Hey, Luca, how tall are you?
I'm 160.
160 centimeters? What's that?
Centimeters, yeah.
Okay, see, I'm taller than you. I'm taller than you. Okay. How come my horizon is relative to my eye level the same as you?
Well, actually,
it didn't lower. It didn't lower. It's the same. It appears at the same place relative to eye level.
You think you'd be able to notice that?
And for you, but my horizon is further from me than yours is. Why?
Because you're taller.
Right. But if it's physical, then why would it be further away?
Well, it's optical. I said that.
There you go. So it all depends on your elevation, right?
Well, yeah, pretty much.
Okay. So I've been up as high as 8,500 feet on a mountain, and I've looked out across the valley and at the other mountains, and I still don't see the horizon is still right there at the same place it was when I was on the ground, relative to my eyes. How did that occur? Why didn't it go down any?
Or do you think you'd notice
Yeah.
that it? Well, you'd first need to measure it at ground level and then go up and then measure it again when you're up there.
Yeah.
To really notice it.
It's in the same spot, man. It's in the same spot. I can just see it from there.
Well, because mass attracts mass, then the sea and the sky must be attracted to your eyeballs, so it's lifting up your eyeballs as you go up the mountain. You know? It's got to be it. It's got to be it.
Oh shit!
Look, if you're up about 8,500 feet, the amount of curvature you'd probably be able to see would be like 2.2, maybe.
Is that based with refraction or without refraction?
Well, that's on an average day, so I guess the normal amount of refraction, I guess you'd be able to.
So what would happen if we have to take refraction away? Would it give a different observation?
If there was no refraction, then you'd have a different observation, yeah.
So we always only see the optical apparent horizon, correct?
Yeah, basically.
So not physical curve.
But it is physical curve.
How?
Where? You don't ever see it.
You observe. You just told us you observe only optical. So how is it physical?
Yeah, you observe optical, yeah. Yeah.
So we have optical curve, not physical curve. That's
so
what I'm saying.
Earth's too big to
But
see
the
that
Earth-
curvature.
But since the Earth absolutely curves, you
How?
you
Where
need to
are you
look at
proving
it.
that? You just told us it's optical. So therefore, it's an eye trick. It's not physical.
The horizon is. There are some circumstances where I think it can be physical as well.
Huh. It has to be physical on a
like
globe.
physical. It's a physical line where where a sky meets the ground.
You just said it was apparent.
Yeah, it's an apparent line because of refraction, because of the atmosphere.
I got a question for you.
To always be looking through atmosphere. It's optical, but it is a physical line as well.
Do you see Saab's background here? You got behind him?
Gravity.
Okay. All right. Yeah. Where gravity is. How far away is that sun away from him? Do you know?
About 93 million miles.
And how did you come up to that figure?
Yeah, that's what they say.
They? Who's they?
The physicists, astronauts, scientists.
Hold the phone here.
The astrophysicists.
Astrophysicists. That's Disneyland. Okay, that's not real. Okay, here's the physics that you have. You have actual physics. Okay, we're not talking about theoretical physics. We're talking, how did you get that distance to the sun? That has nothing to do with what was the science involved with determining this 93 million miles that's changed since Copernicus from 3 million. It's actually gone up 100 million and then back down again.
Of course it changes. Of course it would change over the years.
By 100 million miles?
Yeah.
How?
Because we had an absolute, because back in the day they didn't have all of this equipment. They could
What
only
equipment?
use the
What
eyes
equipment? What equipment?
like radar and
Radar. You can't check the sun. You can't
measuring
measure
devices
the sun with
They
radar.
didn't have back then. So
Where
of
do you
course it
pull
would be
that
off
radar?
by millions of miles.
What has radar got to do with anything?
Well, you can measure the distance using radar.
No, you can't.
It's a black body.
But it's got a big enough, it's got a great enough density that it bounces it back.
No, it
It's a
doesn't.
black body. Well, it's claimed to be a black body, so it can't. It
You also
absorbs all
have-
that.
you have to also consider at the orbital speed the Earth is supposedly going around the sun, and the fact that it takes about 8.5 minutes for the signal to even reach the sun, as it attenuates, and then supposedly, according to you, bounces off of the sun, still attenuated, and it attenuates even more back for another 8.5 minutes. Okay, spreading the signal out, spreading that uses the inverse square law of light, at which point the Earth is now moved approximately 18,000 miles out of position from where you sent the signal from.
It still appears at
So
the
it's
same
going
place.
to bounce back to a location that you were not at anymore.
Remember-
so that won't work.
Yeah. Remember that the Earth alone at the equator moves around at 480 meters a second. Now that's just the
Yeah, but
rotation.
they-
then it's
they
still
can
the Earth as
predict
well
where it will
moving
go.
it's around its orbit, which is what, 66,000 miles an hour. It's like crazy.
But they can predict where it will go. Yeah, they don't.
Yeah, it'll go back to where, if it actually comes back, and if it were actually possible to send a signal that far, it would be 17 minutes before you got a return signal. Figure out how far the Earth has moved in its orbit around the sun in 17 minutes, and it's about 18,000 miles, man.
You know, it'd be an interesting demonstration if a Globie can do us a favor. Take a dartboard and try and take a BB gun and try ride on a horse or drive in a car as fast as possible past it, shoot the bullseye, and see if it's going to bounce back to you.
Yeah.
Because that's exactly what you're claiming is happening when you take radar to the sun.
Crickets. Oh my god! Come on, Luca.
Hang on, do I have that video? Where's that one? They're throwing a ball on a.
I've heard how they supposedly do it, and they register like the concentrated heat or signal from that to determine where it is. Which they can't hit it with a radar necessarily. It's not just with they don't directly aim a radar at the sun and don't work right. It won't. They do a radio telescope, is what I understand. They use antenna to collect data from it. But it's not a radar signal they hit it with. They don't ping it with a radar. No.
I just want to point out. I just want to point out how dumb people are. I thought the Earth moved 1,000 miles an hour. Yes, the Earth rotation is 1,000 miles. Sav is talking about the Earth's orbit around the sun in Muhu.
Minute.
Isn't the sun rotating around the center of our galaxy at how fast again?
Different speeds and vectors. Everything's going in according to your heliocentric belief.
We're just in
that's
one of the little.
So true, Eugene. So true.
That's interesting. Yeah.
Yeah. What's interesting?
We measure the sun's distance indirectly.
Ah. And what does indirectly mean?
Yeah, let's see.
It's calculated, in other words.
Calculated, exactly.
So it's calculated, not measured.
Nearby planet, time they echo, and use celestial mechanics to convert that single precise baseline into the astronomical unit.
The AU units, yes.
Yeah.
It's a brilliant blend of a simple stopwatch, physics, and orbital geometry. No need or hope to hear a ping back from the sun itself.
Whoopsie. So you don't need to hear a ping back from the sun itself. So it's assumed, it's calculated, and accepted by affirming the consequence based on no evidence whatsoever.
But if we can calculate the distance, and why can't we use that calculation?
Can calculations be wrong?
I suppose, yeah.
You know why the sun's distance has changed throughout all the years?
Because we didn't have the precise enough tools to measure it?
Because it's all calculated. It's never measured, Luca.
Based on the estimated size of Venus.
Yeah.
It's ratio based. What's an AU?
It's like
Astronomical
using a-
unit. Do you know what astronomical unit is, Luca?
No.
It's just a unit measure given in astronomy. So it's
Oh,
it's to give a very large number, in other words.
Ah, okay.
It
And
could
that
be anything.
1 million is a large number. So
It's a guesstimate, really.
Big
They
guesstimate.
can- yeah.
Stretchy guesstimate.
Oh, where is that? There we go.
What?
There we go.
Ball. Watch this. And he's on a. They're on a.
On a rotating.
Yeah. It's like a little.
This would have worked with the Coriolis when we were earlier with the science, yeah. But I guess this can still fall under observation, because you don't observe this in reality.
let's see.
Make the bucket. Make the bucket. Yeah.
Oopsie. He must be drunk.
Football.
No, imagine he's throwing that ball while he's also spinning in that chair.
Uh-huh. Look how it's going to appear to curve, guys. Remember, he's throwing it straight.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
He's coming straight from the position he was in.
But isn't that
He's
exactly what
he's only appearing. He's only appearing to rotate underneath, correct?
But isn't that exactly what we observe?
In physics,
So,
yes.
If we observe
Not
what
on
they're
Earth.
observing,
That's
and
not what we
they're
observe on
spinning,
Earth, though. We don't observe
yeah,
that on
it's
Earth.
exactly what we observe on Earth.
No. Demonstrations like that we observe. You can demonstrate Coriolis effect, but we do not
Yeah.
see that.
When do you see an airplane zooming away
When
from
we
you?
fire bullets.
I've shot many
Really?
bullets. I've never seen that happen.
If you,
I don't know, Solf, last time you shot your rifle, have you had to account for this beloved observed Coriolis that they're talking about?
Nope. I'd never even heard about it until as people was talking about it in Flat Earth, and I was like, "What the hell you been talking about?" I've been shooting all my life, and I ain't never took that into account.
Odd. That's weird. Soft.
Yeah, but like Sylvan, have you ever needed to take it into account?
Why would I? There's nothing moving. It's
Yeah, so you wouldn't say
ridiculous.
There's one thing you do take into
account,
account, Luca, that's actually more than anything else, and that's
well.
wind
Yep.
and your angle, your elevation angle.
Yep.
Wind won't. Wind. The thing about wind is that it changes often.
That's right. Yeah, there you go.
So we don't.
Wind
really have-
100 meters away from you can be different than 400 meters away from you.
That's why you observe the effects from you all the way to the target. Okay? There's indicators, grass, leaves, and they'll give you an idea as to how fast the wind is going and in what direction.
Yeah.
So, Sob, you ever
you don't look up in the sky, see a plane deviate, and decide to shoot in that direction or whatever.
No. I've never seen planes deviate in the sky neither, but
Yeah.
Sob, have you ever shot indoors before? The question? Have you ever shot inside?
Yes.
Okay. Did you had to account for Coriolis inside when you
No.
were shooting? Oh man, you would have to if the Earth was spinning, though, right?
Well, I don't know. Airplanes don't have to account for it, and they go a hell of a lot slower than an airplane. You know, I'm trying to figure out how an airplane take off at the equator that's supposedly going 1,040 miles an hour and head due north and not have to keep adjust his east-west orientation at any time because of the change in rotational speed of the Earth as he goes north.
Yeah. And
Here
then
you go,
when it
guys.
lands with that landing gear, and the landing gear doesn't get spiked out from underneath it, you know.
Hold on, we're flying backwards now. Hold on.
Oh my god.
That's what you observe, correct?
No.
Well, that's what your globe claims has to happen.
No. The plane has that momentum of the Earth already.
I mean, it's quite the opposite in some aspects. Because sometimes with parallax, you don't see the planes moving at all, depending you're in a car or whatever.
Momentum?
So sometimes you see the opposite of what
Yeah.
The
Coriolis.
conservation of momentum?
Now I'm going to blow Luca's mind.
One
Because
plane
now there is
did
really
not
one showing.
take
Look,
the
look,
momentum of the Earth with them.
look. What's going on? Why is that
Yeah.
plane flying backwards?
It's obviously edited, so no.
No, it's
I
not
can
edited.
tell you why it appears to be flying backwards, Luca.
The plane
Because
you're in
someone is
Why?
flying higher than him, recording him, flying
and going
faster.
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 Ah. So don't they both
Yeah,
have the
that's
momentum
right.
of the Earth?
Yeah. Yeah.
Now, why is the one
It's
going
flying
backwards and the one
faster.
isn't?
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
So why is one going backwards and the other one isn't?
Because it's
Yeah, if
flying
you
faster.
go- No, conservation of
You-
momentum. That's what he just
You
said.
said it was
That's why he
flying
said it.
faster.
So conservation of momentum is not a thing when it comes to Earth rotation in planes.
Can things go faster than other things?
You're not getting
I've
what
seen
you said.
cars go faster than other cars. What? Cars can go faster than other cars by speeding up.
The
So
point
why
is they're
can't
both
planes
supposed.
go faster than other planes by speeding up?
You said planes can't fly backwards.
We observe
trying to show
it,
you
too.
it's an
That's not
observed
actually flying
phenomena.
backwards. It's just that this plane is flying faster than the other plane.
Can
So
you?
it
So
appears
it's
to
not
be
Earth
flying
rotation. So it's not caused by Earth rotation then.
What?
He's
We
an
observed the
you get
plane
that?
fly
He doesn't
backwards.
understand
We
conservation
observed the
of
plane
momentum.
fly backwards.
No.
Because the
So-
other plane is flying faster.
So not Earth rotation then.
Yeah, there's an old example of it.
It's
Was it
going
like
faster. How's that got anything to do with Earth rotation?
I'm
he's
just
messing
pulling
with
your
you.
leg, Luca.
Well,
Yeah. So look, you're on a runway and you take off going west, and you get to 500 miles an hour, and the Earth's rotation
isn't
is
it-
what at the equator? It's where you take off.
you'll
from?
have 1,030 miles per hour that the Earth is going. Take off going your speed, and your speed is added onto that 1,030 miles per hour that
Yeah, but
you were
it's-
already going before. So you've got a cumulative speed of about 1,700 or whatever speed planes go. You'll have that accumulated onto the 1,030 miles per hour that you
Well, what
were
about
already
going the
doing.
other way, Luca?
Yeah,
what
that's what
about
I'm talking
going the
about.
other way?
Yeah.
If you're going the
Yeah,
other way, you're only
take
doing
off.
average speed of about 450, 500 miles an hour. Let's put it there to make it easy, okay?
If
So
you
let's suppose the
if you take
airplane's
off
going 500 miles an hour, and he takes off going the opposite direction of the Earth's rotation, right? Which is 1,040 miles an hour. You just said that it adds to it going in the direction of the rotation. Now going in the other, it's only minus and back.
Yeah.
So now you'd actually be traveling backwards, or the Earth, the destination would come up behind you. You'd never catch up to it. So if what you were
wouldn't
saying
be
is
traveling
true,
backwards, you'd just be traveling slower.
but what about going?
If two
Okay,
planes were to
Luca-
take off in completely opposite directions, then one would appear to be going
Okay.
slower than the other.
Okay, let's say you jump in a raging river. A river's flowing, and you jump in there and you swim. And you're swimming as fast as you can against the current.
Yeah,
What's going to happen?
you'd get swept backwards.
So you're swimming forward, but you're still going backwards, correct?
Yeah, because the current is way stronger. Well, it depends on how fast the current
So,
is.
so let's say
if the current's
wait,
slow,
wait. No, that's fine. So let's say you turn around and you swim as fast as you can with the current. Will you
Yes,
be
you'd be
swimming
going
faster than what
Yeah.
you did the other way, the other
yes,
direction?
you'd be going faster. Look, I said that one plane would be going slower than the other, and if they took off in opposite
It would be
directions.
dramatically slower. Dramatically slower.
So my question
Not
again is: would
really.
the Earth would it not be more viable just to fly in the opposite direction, just and wait for the Earth to come to you? You'll use less fuel.
Yeah, but whose perspective are you looking at? If you're observing it from the outside, that when you go against and with the current, you know.
No, but
And-
that's a physical thing. With and without, if you're going against or with the current, that's a physical thing. That's not an optical thing. That's a physical thing.
I had a real life example like that, Luca. I'll give it to you. I was down in Tempe, Arizona, and I climbed this fence. They had reservoirs, and they got these water canals, and I fell into it. And it's going about 40 knots. Literally washed me downstream. And if I would have gone with the current, I would have went under a bridge through a turbine and probably been killed. But I swam against it eventually. But it took me a long time just to even get momentum to go forward. I was just treading water the whole time.
I've done that. Just staying in the same place in the sea. Yeah, it scared me.
Yeah, that's what we're basically talking about. There is a medium above us that they're flying through. They would actually maintain flight if the Earth was moving. You could actually like basically hover there. Just wait for Paris to come along or whatever city you're going to.
If the Earth is underneath you spinning faster than you're actually moving, then you might as well wait for the country to come up behind you.
That's physical. That's what we're talking about. Not an observation. Yeah. It's a physical thing, dude.
That's not how it says it works.
Who? How?
You can't just hover a helicopter and just wait for the country to move beneath you. And
Yes, because the Earth's are moving. We agree.
You're saying everything's tied down. So gases and wind and stuff don't move physical objects, right? They're just kind of like this is a big blob of air attached to the ground. How does that work?
If you somehow got the helicopter to, well, have a, hypothetically, if you somehow got the helicopter to be moving constantly and have a lot of fuel in it, then I suppose you would eventually see that the Earth rotate beneath it.
Okay, let's put it this way, Luca. Do you believe that the Earth's atmosphere is velcroed to Earth?
I don't think they're bad. I just think that you gotta.
What does that mean? Just held down?
In this way.
Yeah, like moving with the Earth rotation.
Lockstep, you know.
Well, the atmosphere would, yes, it would be moving with the Earth rotation. Yeah.
So why do we have wind then?
Wind is caused by pressure differences and heat differences.
Yeah, but then it's not in lockstep.
But the wind isn't really in lockstep. No.
Is air bonded?
Well, if you look at it as like one giant atmosphere, then
good idea.
Are you saying that? Well, yeah, gravity wouldn't really affect each individual.
No, I'm not worrying about gravity right now. I'm specifically talking about behavior of gas. Let's put it this way. If I swish my hand through the air right now, if we use the Schillerlian effect and I swish my hand through the air right now, you would agree that air is not going to, with my hand, it's going to vortex around and go the other way. It will stay behind. My hand's just going to go, but that air is going to stay where it is.
I don't about like
so it's not going to move with my hand.
Of the air that you swing arm through, or each individual molecule of the air.
But that's how air is. Air is individual molecules.
Yeah, but we look at the atmosphere as not individual molecules, as one entire thing.
But that goes against gas.
Exactly.
You muted, Soph.
You can't obtain that without physical containment because of the fact that they're not bonded together. Okay? They're all individual. So they're not, it's the only way to have a mass of any gas or gases is to have it physically contained.
And SKS is bringing up exactly what I wanted to ask as well. So at what altitude atmosphere is not moving in unison with the ground beneath it?
The atmosphere is pretty much always going to be, unless there's like unless you go really high and there's like no atmosphere left. Because
Right. So when we have high altitude balloons, and let's say 100,000 feet, there's hardly any atmosphere. You agree?
Yeah.
Why are they still moving with the Earth then?
Well, they're still either they're like moving, either they've got conservation of momentum and moving because of the speed that they already
Do you know
had.
do you know how tangential velocity works?
That's the speed that Earth has of the crater.
No, the tangential velocity says the further away from the radius, the faster you'll have to move to keep up the same rotation.
Yeah, and the Earth spins
So
about
let's, for instance,
1,030.
take observation of Felix Baumgartner then. How high was Felix Baumgartner? 200,000 feet?
No. He was around
220,000 feet?
Wasn't it? 150?
Yeah, it was about 220,000 feet or something.
Was it the Red Bull jump thing?
Yes.
The,
Why is it that the Earth didn't rotate under him?
Did he feel any velocity while he was up there too at that radius? They would have to, wouldn't they? It'd be immense almost. If he was
Felix
attached to gravity.
Baumgartner Felix Baumgartner demonstrated there's no rotation of Earth whatsoever.
But he had he had some of Earth's movement because of the
At
conservation of momentum.
220,000 feet where there's no air.
He was still moving. He still had the conservation of momentum.
So
It didn't just
how
run
did he
out
pick
as
up
soon
more
as it left
energy?
the atmosphere.
Wait. How did he pick up more energy? The higher you go, the more energy you have to conserve. In other words, you need more energy to conserve that rotation because you have to speed up. So where is he getting that energy from?
What?
The drag of the air.
If he was...
How is he gaining energy to rotate?
He isn't.
Exactly, because it's not rotating. That's the point, Luca.
He was losing energy, sure. Because the longer he stayed up there, then the conservation of momentum would eventually run out.
And how long did he stay up there for?
The descent time was about 9.5 minutes. So
9.5 minutes. Do you know how far Earth would rotate under 9.5 minutes?
Oh shit!
He would literally be landing in the ocean.
But
somewhere in the Pacific,
of momentum, it would. The conservation of momentum just doesn't run out instantly as soon as you leave Earth's atmosphere. You'd still have it.
Autism.
It would run out eventually.
It's not indefinitely.
Sure. But and since it's going back into Earth's atmosphere, which is also rotating with the Earth, then he'd gain the momentum back.
Mexico?
As soon as he hit the atmosphere again.
Arizona doesn't go to Mexico, does it?
So let's say Felix Baumgartner was here, okay? Let's just this is like the closest to the Earth. Now he's going up. Let's say he's 50,000 feet. Now he's 100,000 feet. Now he is 220,000 feet, okay?
Mm-hmm.
Correct. Now,
but 220.
Yes.
I thought the altitude was around 40.
Huh? No.
As far as I know, just 220. Let me get it quickly. Make sure.
Wasn't it like 40,000 meters or something? Oh, right, feet. You're saying feet, not meters. Okay, gotcha.
Feet, yeah.
Feet is
wait.
Okay.
No, I wasn't 200. It was 130,000 feet. Sorry, guys. I misspoke there. Why did I think 220? Anyway. Yeah, it was 128,000 feet, so that's 39,000 meters.
39 kilometers, about that. Right?
Again.
Yeah, I think that's right.
39,000 meters.
And they
Yes,
advertise it as a
yes.
jump from space, Luca. They jump from space. That's what
Yeah,
they say.
because
39,000, yes.
because they claim 60 kilometers is space. But the point I'm making now, Luca, is how long did it take him to get up there? A few hours?
That was funny.
It depends how fast the rocket or whatever he was using was
Definitely a
going.
bullseye, though, isn't it?
If it was a well
I'm not gonna
designed
have to watch
one,
this whole
then
thing.
it could take
I'm going
like
to close it out, guys.
maybe 15 minutes.
It's been fun so far, but I didn't know it was going to go this long. Now I want to say good night. All by my lonesome in here. Da-da-da. I thought Scott or Ryan or somebody might come in, but they're busy doing stuff. I think Scott's busy on a Sunday night doing absolutely nothing. Nah, he's probably hanging out with the family. I'll play out with Limitless. It's a good song. No way to get any copyright strikes. Not that I know of. They like controversy anyways. Oh, good night, everybody. Oh, there's Andrew. Hey, Andrew. And post anything, too. I guess you guys aren't busy neither. I've been going for almost 3 hours now. So, hey, super. I'll see you guys later. Hey, Jeff. I'll see you guys tomorrow. I'll be around. I'm working though, for the most part. I'm going to play out with the song and go get some sleep. Let's see.
Must we be the masters? The masters, the masters. Must we be the masters? The masters of limitation. All our rules and regulations, walls and border segregation, the caging of infinity, scientific mutiny, calling ourselves ordinary, yeah. Pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is so tender. Don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for the splendor. Limitless, 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 limitless. Must we be the masters, the masters, the masters? Must we be the masters, the masters of limitation? They've been blinded by staring at this soul. Those who say the truth is only one. Behold all these things.
It's all good, man. Don't worry about it.
We can see you. Pretend to know what we don't know, call it belief, and then we don't let it go. No more belief, I choose wonder, like a child whose mind is tender. Yeah. Don't let your mind be put under, keep on seeking, ready for splendor. Limitless, you're limitless, 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 limitless. When they say that things can be like that, tell them you don't know things like this. Limitless, 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 limitless.